Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little video here checking out the speed and performance between the OnePlus X on the left and the iPhone 6s Plus here, so we can see if there's any parity when it comes to the speed and camera. We're just going to boot them both off here at the same time and see how they power off, see if there's any kind of similarity here. So the iPhone, I think, powers off a little bit quicker there, but not a huge difference. We can now just power them both on here at the same time. So let's go. And my money is on the iPhone for the boot up. I wasn't mistaken. And it takes a little bit longer here for Oxygen OS, but it does boot up eventually. Also, I noticed the auto brightness seems to go dim on the first wake of the device. But nevertheless, you know, they're both coming here with their software, so you can have a look here at how they respond to doing some app opening, etc. So just going to start off with some basic apps. And Viber. And Twitter. So far it looks like the iPhone's just ahead here, not hugely though. Let's try that again. Quicker on the left here, very nice. Facebook. Again, slightly quicker there on the iPhone. What about the dialer? So I think the OnePlus was quicker there. We'll give it a point. Camera. So that was very similar. Maybe the iPhone came up with the cursor a little bit quicker though. I think we have as well messaging. So about the same on that one. Clock. Again, same. I think the OnePlus X is doing very well here considering the slightly outdated hardware. I think we also have YouTube. So maybe a little bit quicker on the right there. And also Mortal Kombat. So you can see going into the game looks a little bit quicker here. And I can play it nice and quick. I don't know why it takes so long on the Android platform for the same game. So you can see I can nearly finish around here before it's come up on the OnePlus X. But it has finally come up, which is good, but too late for the game. But I think you can see maybe the iPhone slightly quicker here, you know, not a huge difference though when it comes to the day-to-day kind of apps. We can have a look at the web browsing as well, and just start this one off. Wow, doesn't seem to be a cursor. That's weird. There we go. So let's start off on Tech Radar. So apparently the OnePlus X doesn't support 5G bands, so I don't expect it to do very well here. GSM Arena. You can see straight away loading here on the right, but a little bit quicker to go into the link here on the left. And the iPhone's fallen over a bit. Let's go back. Can we do anything? Wow, can't do nothing. It's dead. So not a good start here for the iPhone, if we're to be honest. Verge. Again, loaded a bit quicker there on the right. Hopefully it won't crash this time. Wow, what's the OnePlus X doing now? That's weird. Now it's the OnePlus X's turn to be weird. So for some reason it didn't load the link properly there. One more. Phone Arena. So I think you can see when it is working, the iPhone is quicker here, I think, when it comes to the day-to-day. But that was to be expected. It's coming with slightly better, I think, internals when it comes to the Wi-Fi technology. We can have a look at the multitasking here. Just go back on a few apps that we did do. So just see how they compare. And I think we do have WhatsApp. And Viber. Why did Viber open? LinkedIn. So quite similar here, you know, not a huge difference on these first ones. Let's have some Facebook. Again, nice and similar here. Camera. Very little to separate them there. Maybe a little bit quicker on the iPhone, but you know, nitpicking really. Dialer. Again, slightly quicker on the iPhone, but very impressive stuff here from the OnePlus. Seems to be, you know, keeping pretty much toe to toe with the iPhone here. And the game.
You have eyes, but will not
So both of them kept it in memory, which is good. Oh dear, that's not nice. But you can see, I think the multitasking is very good here when it comes to the OnePlus X. You know, it seems to keep up very well. I think it's got 3 gigs of internal memory, so that, you know, would be the reason for that. Obviously both of them coming with cameras as well, which 13 megapixel versus 12 megapixel, and I did do a little comparison here between these two, so you can have a look to see, you know, if you can see any differences. And just going to get them up here on the screen so you can see that we did get these on these devices. So just start right at the beginning, pretty much. And also with the iPhone as well, OnePlus, it does feel like an iPhone though. Just go back here and start again. So you can see here from these pictures, I think the OnePlus actually looked a little bit brighter in general in some of the pictures, whereas probably the colours were a little bit more accurate on the iPhone. You can see here with some of these pictures I did take, and you know, I did try to implement some colours here so you can see how the colours are on both of them. I think that the iPhone did better on this Christmas tree one, and we did do some macros as well. But obviously, you know, I can blow them up on your screen so you can see if you can see any differences here. I think the OnePlus did quite well here against a top tier device, and you know, I think most people will be quite happy with the day-to-day performance of it. I think that the only area where it may have fell down a little bit was in terms of low light ability. I don't think it's got quite sophisticated technology in there as the OnePlus 2, but you can have a look here at the video recording to see if you can see any differences. So personally, you know, the camera meets my expectations of what you would find on a kind of low-end to mid-range device. You know, it's not too shabby whatsoever. It's just the low light area which I think many manufacturers need to improve when it comes to kind of cheaper devices here. But nevertheless, you know, I think really you can see the OnePlus X compares quite well to the iPhone. It certainly feels more nicer in the hand when it comes to the build quality as well, because of the thinness of the device. It also looks quite a looker, if you ask me. When I was out and about with it, people were looking at it like wondering what the hell this was. And you can only really differentiate it from the OnePlus logo on the back. So you know, it is quite a nice device here. Super AMOLED display, obviously. And yeah, I think going to leave it there for this one. We'll be comparing against some others, so you know, do stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.